Hello and welcome. I hope you're having a great day today. Today we are going to be taking a look at some luxury beauty items that are coming soon. So we're looking at early spring releases. Some of them are, like your winter vacation collections and so forth. So we're going to take a look at these items, and my information is coming from a few different influencers and Instagram accounts. I'll have them linked down below in the description box. So please give them a follow. Today we are going to start off with some information from WZ Beauty. So he's posted the Valentino Spring 2024 collection. So we have 3 lipsticks. All of the packaging for this collection is peach. So we have 3 lipsticks with peach packaging on the outside. It's going to be 77A, 111A, and 219A. I believe those are all re-promotes. And we also have a cushion compact that will also be available in peach. Now, there's not that much information about the cushion foundation yet, whether or not, that will be available in the US and how many colors it will be coming in. So we'll have to wait and see on that. I would be interested in trying a cushion foundation from Valentino. I have not tried one at this point. The lipsticks, though, I do believe are all repeats. And I'm pretty sure I have at least one of those already. So I'm leaning towards passing on these. And let's go ahead and take a look at what else we have coming soon. From Tom Ford Beauty, we are going to see a Valentine's Day collection this year. And again, I'm not really sure whether or not it will be readily available in the US, but I'm sure we'll be able to find it at certain retailers, probably at least Selfridges. Now, again, we're looking at some re-promotes here. So we have the Eye Color Quad in Honeymoon. So that is a re-promote. We also have a powder blush in Love Scene. So I'm curious about that. I don't actually have that. The name sounds familiar though. I'm not sure if that's an old shade from them. And then we have lip color mattes in 16 and 100. So yeah, honestly, not super impressed with this collection. I'm tired of kind of seeing the same things from Tom Ford, and I'm not really into the heart embossing all over the eyeshadow and the blush and so forth. I mean, honestly, my 7-year-old saw it and she was like, she didn't even like the hearts on it. So I'm kind of like, I don't know. I think it's too much. So let's go ahead and move on to the next item. We also have the Tom Ford Cafe Rose collection. And we've seen pictures of this for a while now. It has been released in some countries. We've not seen it here in the US yet, but we do have a Cafe Rose Creme Blush, and I am interested in trying that because I have not tried one of these cream blushes. We also have the Cafe Rose Lip Color Matte in 3 shades, 100, number 2 Rose Petal, number 7 Nubile. So definitely interested in the cream blush for sure, and potentially 1 or 2 of the lipsticks. I'm not sure. I feel like 100 is not a new shade. I feel like Nubile is also something that I'm not sure if I have a Nubile lipstick from Tom Ford or from another brand, but I know I definitely have one with that name. So to look into that one. So overall from Tom Ford, really it's the cream blush that's calling me, but the rest of the items just not super interesting. Next, from Amit Beauty Talk. So Amit has released a bunch of information. So we've got quite a few posts from her here. We've got new YSL lipsticks. So YSL will be releasing a new limited edition collection of Rouge Pure Couture lipsticks. So these are your slim packaging lipsticks. So there are going to be 6 colors. There is black matte packaging for 3 of them and gold packaging for 3 of them. And honestly, I've tried the slim mattes. I personally don't love that formula, so I'll be passing on those. But I might try those in the gold packaging. I'm not sure, but those might be the satin formula, which I have not tried. So these are all going to be kind of your, you can see they look pretty warm toned for the most part. So we'll have to see. I'll have to see some pictures of the swatches, promo photos at least, and we'll see. But they are due to be released in Japan on February 9th and then later in US and Europe. Also from YSL, we have a limited edition packaging for their cushion foundations. And these are coming to Japan on January 12th. And yeah, you know, we've got the Parisian quilted pattern inspired by couture. It's made from vegan leather, and the gold Cassandra logo on there is 33% larger than it was before. So your big YSL is going to take up more space on there. And there are only 2 shades being released, B10 and B20. So I'll be passing on these. Now, Cle de Peau is actually going to be doing a Valentine's Day collection this year. This is the first I've seen Cle de Peau do a Valentine's collection. And this is going to be in collaboration with artist Margot Reverdy. And these are limited edition. We have, it's called the Unlock the Heart collection. We have 2 cushion foundation cases, which, you know, I might pick up. I'm out of my cushion. I wanted to pick up a refill during the Black Friday sale, but there just wasn't enough to get. So I'm still kind of waiting for that. So maybe I'll get it during this. But the cushion foundation, we have 2 different ones, the luminous and the natural. So, and then there's also the luminizing face enhancer, which is the highlighter, and that's going to be available in shade 17 Celestial Sparks. That is not a new shade. Let me show you that one. So this is shade 17 Celestial Sparks. And in the old formula, before they reformulated these like a year ago, this was, I believe it was called the Lavender Blush. And it was still number 17. But this is Celestial Sparks. Really beautiful color. It is cool toned, so you can see there's white, a little green, a little lavender in there. And here's the actual color matchup. You can see there's a little pink in there, but on my skin, I really see more of the green and the lavender and the white. And yeah, you know, it's a beautiful shade. I love the packaging for it, but since I have this one, I won't be purchasing that. However, if you love the packaging, you've been interested in the shade, this might be a good opportunity. So the Cle de Peau collection is due out in Japan on January 21st, 2024. And then it says to check back for US and European release dates. And again, this information is from Amit Beauty Talk. So check out her Instagram page. It's linked down below in the description box. She also has information on the new Chanel collection. So this is the Le Beige Winter Glow collection. So you can think of it as early spring, winter vacation, whatever you want to call it. But this will be released in Japan on Friday, January 5th, 2024. We have not seen a date for US and Europe, but typically this collection, the Le Beige Winter collection, is released in January. So, you know, we'll see pretty soon. I think it was last year or the year before that pieces actually released at the end of December instead of January. They were early. So this collection, really, I'm very excited to see this collection. So we do have the new Chanel team. Starting from 2024, these releases should be from the new team. And I think we're going to see some more exciting things from them. But this is kind of like a soft launch, in my opinion. That's how I'm thinking of it. But we do have a new Le Beige palette. And this one, it's a cool tone pink 5-color eyeshadow palette. It looks like we do have, you know, that one shade there looks kind of lavender hued. So I'm interested in the palette. I don't typically love pink palettes in general, but this one I really want to try. So I definitely want to try that. We do have a white and a pink nail lacquer, and that's going to be $173 and $175. We also have 3 new shades of the Rouge Cocoa Balm. So this is the tinted lip balms. You know, these are okay. Like, I like the tinted lip balms. They're not my favorite tinted lip balm, but I do like them. There are 3 new shades. We have Chilling Pink, Keep Core, and Cocoon. And so that's 936, 938, 940. I don't know. I might pick up 1 or 2 of these. I'm definitely the most interested in 938, Keep Core. And yeah, that one, yeah, I think that one looks really pretty. It looks kind of like a nice everyday shade. Then what I think is going to be the most interesting are the blushes. So we have 3 new Healthy Glow blushes. So I am hoping that these are going to be a different formula than those in the, you know, your everyday, regular, permanent line blushes. Since they are the Le Beige Healthy Glow, we've seen some different formulas in that in the past. We have Rose Polaire, Coral Givre, and Mauve Glacé. And honestly, I'm interested in all three of these. So this part, the blushes, is definitely what interests me most, followed by the palette, and then the lip balms, then the nail polishes. So I will pick up the blushes. I'll pick up the eyeshadow palette for sure. Probably one, maybe up to 3 balms. It's hard to say, but I'm going to be passing on the nail lacquers. Personally, I like Chanel nail polishes. Don't get me wrong. I think they're very nice and I have some. I always pick out special colors from them, but my favorite are usually going to be indie nail polishes. So I'm going to save my money on the nail polishes. And next up, she has a post on the new Koyudo Sakura brush collection. And these are really special. I actually did purchase both of these. They sold out right away. I am not sure whether or not they will restock. I know a lot of retailers will not be restocking them. I've put in some inquiries and I have not heard back from different places yet. But we do have the one with the black handle is going to be a Blue Squirrel and Psycho Goat mix. It's very, very soft. But my favorite one is actually the SUQQU brush. So the one that's white has the SUQQU hair. They're calling it a pink handle. To me, it looks more red. But we do have kind of this gold gradient that blends into the colors. Really beautiful. These are gorgeous brushes. If they do restock, I recommend them. However, they are expensive. So they are a splurge. And they're really more of a collector's item. So, you know, if they do restock, they will be gone pretty quickly. I think these sold out probably within an hour or two. So yeah, don't be surprised. So, and then next up, we have the SUQQU 2024 spring collection. So I am excited for this collection. I think, you know, we've got some really soft, more pastel shades for the spring. I think it looks really pretty. We have a new lipstick line though, and that's what I'm most excited about from the SUQQU Spring Collection. So these are gonna be called the Moisture Glaze Lipstick. There are gonna be 10 shades. They're gonna retail for $39 US each. And, you know, I think those look really pretty. So I cannot wait to try some of those out and see, you know, see what they're like. The 10 shades that are releasing here are permanent. So those will be a permanent addition there. They're going to be numbered 1 through 10. Anything below 100 from SUQQU is going to be part of a permanent line. Anything 100 and over is always limited edition. So we do have some limited edition items from this collection. The eyeshadow quads are both going to be limited edition. And I think they both look really pretty. The one that I'm most interested in is 135. And this one is the one that has kind of that blue gray shade and some beigey champagnes and a taupe. And yeah, that one I think looks gorgeous. I love the way 134, the pink and mauve toned one, looks in the quad. And let's face it, I'm most likely going to pick up both of the quads. But honestly, the other one calls me more. This one definitely looks a bit more rosier. If it were more plummy, I would be more excited for that one. Then we have 2 of the Pure Color blushes. Pure Color blushes from SUQQU are typically going to be very soft in pigmentation. You can build them up, but they always have like this ombre, well not always, almost always have an ombre effect to them that blends into a highlighter shade. So you can see in the swatches that she has here that, you know, your highlighters on these are going to be a bit more subtle than what we saw during the holiday collections. Those were very sparkly. These are definitely going to be more subtle. We're going from a matte shade to a subtle shimmer for the highlight. Honestly, I think both of these blushes look beautiful. 146, the one that's cooler in tone, the pink to the white, that is probably going to be better suited to my skin tone. But this like peachy coral that blends to the lavender, I can't wait to try that one. So I'm going to pick up both of the blushes. I'm definitely going to be picking up quite a few of these lipsticks, but not all 10. And then we have some new shades of the Liquid Luster Eye. So these are their liquid eyeshadows. I think these are nice, but they are not the best. So I like them, but I don't absolutely love the formula because they will crease after a while. However, these colors I think are really pretty. So number 6, the one that is called, well, it's a pink copper shade. That one is the one that I like the least, but I'm really intrigued by 103 and 104, which is this lavender and the green. So I'll probably pick those up. And then if you are not in the US and you have access to their nail polishes, these look like very sheer pastel pearly shades. They look pretty, but in my opinion, probably not must-haves. So all of that information was from Ami Beauty Talk. Again, check her out. The link is down below in the description box. Moving on, we have a little bit of information from Angel Naked One, and he has posted some photos of the Givenchy Lunar New Year collection. So we have a red lipstick. We have kind of this red like crocodile print case. And then there's also going to be a new powder. And I can't tell from the photo whether or not the powder is a repeat or not. It almost looks a bit like, it almost looks like this one. I have the press version, but this is number 2, Satin Blanc. So I wouldn't be surprised if we find out that it is a re-promote of that particular loose powder. But I don't have that in the loose powder, so I might pick that up. We do have the special case there. And the Givenchy powders, you know, the lids, you can always change them to different powders and so forth. So I think that's always useful. Now, in another photo that we have of this powder from him, it does look like perhaps the powder is going to be a little bit more pink, a little more lavender, perhaps a little bit cooler in general. And in that case, if it is a different shade, I'm going to pick it up. So I think regardless, I'll probably pick up the powder. The lipstick, though, is most likely going to be a repeat shade. So I'll probably pass on that, but we'll see. We'll see a little bit more information on that lipstick when it's available. We also have some photos of the Bobbi Brown Lunar New Year collection for 2024. There are going to be 3 shades of the mono eyeshadow. It doesn't say what they are, so hard to say whether they are re-promotes or not at this point, but typically they are from her, and or not her, but from that brand. And however, I am interested in the 2 on the bottom there, the silvery white and the beigey champagne, but we'll have to see what those look like. Then we have the blush highlighter duos. Honestly, they look very similar to other ones, so I'll pass on those. Hard to say whether or not those are re-promotes, but again, we most likely have you know, I'm sure Pink Glow is one of those shades, one of those highlighter shades. The packaging here looks nice. And then there is special packaging for the face powder as well. So I have not tried the new face powder. I don't know if I'll pick it up or not, but it's a possibility. Moving on from Burberry, I just wanted to mention these because these were the holiday lipsticks from Burberry. They're the Burberry Kisses Matte. I did not see them become available at all on the Burberry US website yet. They were available at Selfridges. They kind of sold out pretty quickly. And, you know, I haven't seen like an eyeshadow palette yet from them. Typically they do one every year, you know, but somewhere around September, October. So obviously we're past that. I'm guessing they're not doing it at this point, but they do have a lot of things marked coming soon. It's been so long since they've released something. Honestly, I'm a little worried because, you know, I'm not worried about the brand because they just started selling them at Selfridges. So I don't think that they're going to fold, but I'm a little worried about what's going on with the brand in terms of releases and so forth. Is Amaya still at the helm? You know, it's been such a long time. So if anybody has information on that, please share. I'm definitely interested in knowing more about that. Those are all of the sneak peeks for our spring releases so far. We definitely will have some more coming soon. I'll keep you updated on those. If you aren't following me on Instagram, I'm at Alexis Zhang. I post a lot to my stories, so that's definitely the best place to follow me. I'll post reels and photos and so forth on my feed of some swatches, but I keep a lot of, you know, new release information and you know, sales information, so forth in my story. So definitely check me out there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, thank you so much to WZ Beauty, Ami Beauty Talk, and Angel Naked One for all of the previews for these. Definitely give them a follow. The information's down below in the description box. And let me know what you are interested in seeing for spring. I'm excited to start seeing some of these new things come out, but I'd have to say overall, out of everything that we've seen so far, I'd say I'm only interested in about half of it, which is pretty good for my wallet. So I'd love to know your thoughts. Please share them down below in the comments. I'll see you very soon. Have a great day.